So why do they fear us so much? Let's talk about that.
Be manly and the legends of humanity. Welcome to the Fellowship of Honourable Men and Women Role Models for Boys and Men, because you have the power to be a man in all its glory.
Hey guys, Randy here with The Living Adventure. And not too long ago I created a post and I talked about, why society or a lot of people out there fear highly sensitive people. And there is a fear for us. It's not an open fear. It's not something that they would, openly say that, yeah, we're afraid of you. But the one thing that they're afraid of is that we have this uncanny ability to demask them. And we don't do it intentionally. It's just part of who we are. What happens is we enter into a situation and we are our authentic selves. We know what that's like. I mean, some people try to hide behind a costume, I call it. And what happens is that as we get to know people, they become comfortable with us. They realize that they're not dealing with another person that's wearing a mask. They're dealing with a real person here. Their authentic selves. And so their masks or their costumes start to fall off of them or start to be removed. And they don't even realize that that's happening. They just get more comfortable and more comfortable with you because they're not seeing a pretentious person. And so they are in a natural regression as far as letting their mask fall off. And this is when their true nature is revealed. And a lot of the people that we demask don't even know that they're wearing masks. And so when they enter in relationships for the very first time, they have this unintentional mask that goes up. This pretentious person comes and appears. And until they start to feel comfortable or safe, they will keep that pretentious person in front of them. And then once they get into that comfortable mode that, hey, this person is real and they're honest and they're sincere, then they start letting it go. And this is in relationships. And when we first start seeing another person, dating as an example, both people are wearing costumes most of the time. And then as the relationship develops and gets more intense, then some of that costume falls off. And eventually, a couple of years later, you've got the real people. They've dropped all those costumes. But highly sensitive people, we have that natural ability to allow people to dissolve their costumes. Now, some intentionally put these costumes on for vindictive or unethical reasons. But a lot of people out there do not even know who they are behind that costume. And so they struggle with that. They're vulnerable once that costume comes on, and they're lost without it. And all of a sudden they start exposing themselves in ways that they never realized they could, to a perfect stranger, you. And then what happens is that they just start unloading because they think that you, as an individual, help them drop this costume. You can help them with so many other things. And the reality of it is that may not be true. It might be true. But as highly sensitive people, we are our authentic selves. We want to be real. Now, I'm not saying every one of us is like that. I'm saying a majority of the people that I have met, that's who they are. And this is one of the things that they are afraid of, is that we can go into a boardroom, we can go into an office place, we can go into any kind of situation, and it won't take us very long to demask these people, to find out what their true intentions are, that their true selves are, reveal that. What we do with it after that, now that's a trick, because sometimes we don't know what to do with it. We're confronted with this creature that we brought out into the surface and we're not prepared to handle it. And so be careful about that. Be careful about, what to do next. And that's part of our highly responsive training program that we're developing, is to teach people how to handle situations after you've demasked them. I hope that helps, guys. Cheers.
Before you go, you're invited to continue the Be Manly and the Legends of Humanity journey. Subscribe to our YouTube and become a patron, where you can become a courageous crusader, a wise warrior, a daring dynamo, and even an ascending avenger. Here you'll find all the tools to become a man in all its glory. We're honoured to walk side by side with you on this extraordinary adventure. Together, we're unleashing the full power of manhood, creating a better world for everyone.